It's me again, Monsieur Juvenalis, your French teacher of the day. And last time we discussed about greetings in French. How will you introduce your audience or your friend in French? How will you salute them? We said that you greet them as bonjour, bonjour, and you respond bonjour. If it is a lady, bonjour Marie. If it's Mary who is responding, bonjour Nyota. Then again, we said about good evening. Good evening, bonsoir. If it is good night, bonne nuit. If it's in the afternoon, we say bon après-midi. Répétez, bon après-midi. Oui? Ah, super. And today, we're gonna look at, maybe you are asking yourself, where did this French come from? Monsieur Juvenalis, where did bonjour, bon après-midi, bonsoir, why are we pronouncing them as those? We're gonna look it up today. Follow me, please. So, welcome class, and I hope you enjoy this class like never before, okay? We're gonna do something exciting. It's called the birth of French, the most romantic language in the universe. Okay, class? Follow me, please. Do the birth of French. So, the first inhabitants of the French Republic, as we know today, they were speaking this language. It's called the Gaulish language. And the Gaulish language, they used this language to speak and to socialize and to speak it. They are using it to speak to one another, to socialize with one another until 100 BC. The invasion of the Roman Empire led by Julius Caesar. Okay, class? The Roman Empire colonized and came to invade this republic in the 100 BC, and they brought about their own language. When you invade a country, you bring them under your leadership and your language. Their language they were speaking was called the Latin language. And from Latin language, it came about other language like Portuguese, Spanish, and also more languages. They came from the Latin language as we know it today. Now, the Latin language was used by the elite group. It was used by the elite group, more so for education and for governance. Okay, class? So elite group were using, the elite class, they were using this for education, for governance, and also for religion, to spread Christianity in the Gulf, to the Gallios people. And these people, there was a language barrier between the Romans who are able to speak the Latin language, and the people who are in the French Republic. They were speaking Gaulish language. There was that language barrier, which led now to a lingua franca. So this lingua franca enabled now the Roman Empire to speak and to socialize with their subject, and it was called the Gallo-Romance. The combination of both the Latin language and the Gaulish language, it led to Gallo-Romance. And the Gallo-Romans, it was majorly used for agricultural purposes, also for business, also for governance. Majorly for agriculture, business, and governance, the Gallo-Romans. Okay, class? So, after this period, the Roman Empire period, it came and fell in the 15th century. The Roman Empire fell. Now after the fall of the Roman Empire, the position was left vacant until the Alemidias and the Franks came and occupied the Gaulish Republic. And the good thing with these Alemidias and the Franks, they didn't come to set up a new language. They used the Latin language, which was preserved. Okay, class? They continued with the Latin language, and the Latin language they used majorly also for agriculture and to socialize with the people. For agriculture and to socialize. Okay, class? The Latin language they used the Latin language, the Alemidias and the Franks, they used the Latin language. They just came and used the same language for agricultural purposes, to socialize with the people, and also to set up the government, or for governance also. Okay, class? So that is basically how the Alemidias came and set up the new language. Now, after a period of time, from 15th century to 17th century, there was a need to come up and to improve the French, the language, to Francia. This is the improved state of the language. And the Francia language enabled the people to write literature and for theater, because this Francia the people wanted it to be almost for literature and for theater. And as a result of this, many people came up with poems, came up with storybooks about the major warriors of old. These warriors, they were singing songs in French, and they put it down in paper and spread it out all over the French Republic, and it got prestige even to other countries. Okay, class? Now, as we conclude in this, the French literature, now in the 18th century, this literature came and to be improved as the classic French. The classic French, it was improved as a result of theater, as a result of literature, for the sake of the people, and also the French also wanted to gain prestige, just as the Romans wanted now to spread Latin, which was prestigious to their culture, and they wanted to also to spread it around the world as we know it today. But the good thing is, the Latin language as we know it today, it grew and grew, and it was improved until today. The Latin language, from the Latin language, it came about also the Portuguese, the Spanish language, and also the Portuguese language. So, if you understand French, it's a high and dependable language, because when you French, you are able to understand Spanish. You'll be able also to learn Portuguese, because the French language, it came also from Latin. So it is a very prestigious language, and I hope you have enjoyed our class today. So feel free just to ask questions where possible. You can send your questions, and also tell a friend to tune in to GBS TV for more of French classes by Monsieur Juvenalis. For today, that was our class, and I hope to see you again. Au revoir.